Hi artists, how are you today? My name is Heather Duncan and today we're going to be making these awesome paper filter snowflakes, okay? A really fun project, especially in these cold winter months. If you're watching this in the cold, maybe you are watching it from somewhere where it's not cold. You can still channel some of that snowflake energy and have some fun with us creating some snowflakes today, okay? I'm so glad you're here. Let's go over our supplies first. You're gonna need some filter papers. Now, I have a medium-sized filter paper here. You could have a smaller filter paper like a coffee filter, or some of you who get our art box got a jumbo filter paper. Could you believe how huge that was? So whatever size filter paper you have is totally fine. Filter paper is something that absorbs water and then it spreads it all throughout the paper, okay? So this isn't copy paper, notebook paper, or even watercolor. This is a very thin paper, okay? It's very specific. So you're gonna need some filter paper cut into circles. You're gonna need a pair of scissors, and then today we're gonna be using liquid watercolors. I do wanna say you can make this, these filter paper snowflakes using washable markers also. So if you have some washable markers around, you can also use those on these and then just spritz them with some water at the end, and they make a really cool pattern on your filter paper. All right, okay, let's dive into our project. Okay, so the first step that we're going to take is we're going to paint our filter paper. Because we're using liquid watercolor, we get to just drop our paint on there. We don't have to paint it. We get to just drop it, which is always so fun. I'm also a kindergarten teacher, and in my kindergarten class we do these, but I let them use little droppers where they suck the paint up and then drop it onto the filter paper, and they love it. They love just creating all kinds of stuff. So I am not really doing this with a certain pattern. I'm just kind of dropping it all over my paper because that's what I like to do. Some people like to try to make a pattern, which is fine. You can totally do that, but I just like to see the colors blend together. I might even drop one on top of my pink. I'll come around with my pink again too. And I'm just gonna let that paint spread on my paper. Do you see how it's like going out specifically right here? Do you see that? Yeah, how it's just spreading, and here the blue is spreading into the pink, and we're seeing those colors mixed together. So fun. Okay, now I'm gonna add some blue. Big drops and little drops. Make sure you're doing this, well, it's probably too late that I'm telling you this now, but it really helps if you do this on a surface where you can clean it. You don't want to do this on carpet or anything like that. You want to make sure that this is a hard surface, okay? I'll be sure to put that in our video as we begin. You might even want to put down a tablecloth or something. Now, this paint is washable if you're using our liquid watercolors, so you don't have to worry too much about that. So I'm going to come in with my pink and just put it on some of my areas that are still white. Now, don't be scared of leaving some areas white. That's okay. Leave some of those areas white. Okay, my filter paper is filled up. Now I'm going to fold it and cut it, okay? I'm gonna let the colors kind of seep here for a minute. Then whenever I come back, we're gonna cut our snowflake. Okay, so my paint has had time to seep through all my filter paper. Now it's time to fold my snowflake. Now I'm going to fold this in half. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna fold it in half, and I'm just gonna gently push and crease my fold there. And then I'm gonna fold it in half one more time, okay? I'm gonna make sure my lines kind of line up, and I'm gonna press on the fold. I'm gonna fold it one more time, okay? Now, did you know that snowflakes have 6 sections? So that means that they are folded kind of in half 3 times like we just did here. Every single snowflake has 3 sections. Isn't that cool? I really recommend you looking up a man named Snowflake Bentley. He's the first person to capture snowflakes in a camera. And oh my goodness, no snowflake is alike, and they're just incredible. They're really cool to watch. He's an artist too. Did you know photographers are artists, just like people who paint? Okay, now we're going to cut. This is the trick. I'm going to start by cutting my edge here. I'm going to work all the way down to the point of my snowflake. So I'm going to cut this way so you can see it. So I think I'm going to do some scallops. And you know what? I don't like to draw out where I'm going to cut. I just kind of go where I want. So I'm going to cut some little scallops are kind of like half circles. So I'm going to cut some half circles there. Do you see that? Yeah? Then I think I'm going to come and cut some designs on this side. Now some really good designs are like triangles. So we can take our scissors and cut some triangles. You know what's so fun about this is you don't get to see what it looks like until you're completely done. So do not open it up before you finish, okay? Make sure you finish first and then you open it up, okay? All right, so there's some triangles. I might could fit one more in there. I think, oops. I think I did that the opposite way. Oh well, we'll go with it. I'm gonna do kind of an upside down triangle here. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but it'll look good. There. Do you see how I did that little upside down triangle? Okay, now I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna do this side. So I'm gonna cut some more triangles, maybe some skinnier ones this time. Now if you want to cut half circles, you can. Maybe I'll do that. I'll cut, my next one will be like a half circle so you can see what that looks like. So I'm gonna come up here and just move it around. Maybe you can see it better there. Ooh, maybe I'll do a heart. I think this is turning into a heart. I did a heart. So I cut half of a heart. Do you see that? That little half of a heart right there? When I open it up, it's going to be a heart. Now, I like to cut a little hole in the center. So I just snip that little point there, and that will give me a hole in the center. Okay, guys, are you ready for the big reveal? I am. You get to watch it with me. Okay, I'm going to open it up, unfold it. So far, what do you think? This turned out really cool right here. I like that. Unfold it again. Oh, there's my heart. Do you see my heart? Oh, you guys, I love it. And then I'm going to unfold it one more time. And it's still just a little bit wet. But I'll hang it up or hold it up for you to see. You guys, it looks so incredible. I love all the hearts in the center and the little, I'm going to call them bow ties right here. My little triangles that point to each other. Oh, I'm so proud of that snowflake. I hope you're proud of your snowflake too. Now, you have quite a few filter papers in your box if you ordered one of our art boxes online. So please make 2 or 3 of them. I bet your mom or dad has some coffee filters too that you can use for this project. Making filter snowflakes is always fun when we make lots at kind of the same time. It's kind of hard to just stop at making one. Let me show you my other one and compare them to each other. This is kind of hard, isn't it, whenever they're kind of flimsy, but you can tell they both look very different, but also really cool. Okay guys, thank you for joining me tonight, or today. I hope you're staying warm wherever you are, since we made some cold little snowflakes in here, and I will see you guys next time.